Welcome to High Point Market 2013. I'm Lindy Faison with Meridien, and this is Rick Janosek with Global Views. He's the creative designer for Global Views, and we're really excited to be here this market. We want to offer some tidbits about merchandising. We want Rick to actually present Global Views to you, and I'm going to let him take it away.
Hello everybody. I'm happy to talk with you today about Global Views. In the 17 years that Global Views has existed, we've always had a commitment to natural materials and designs that are based on classic proportions and classic sense of scale. One thing that makes Global Views different than most other accessory companies in the industry is we design all our own product ourselves in-house. We don't buy anything off the shelves from other factories, which gives us a unique perspective. We're able to fully present an idea that we have. Though our line is composed of many small items, all the items are grouped together to tell a big story. We have many big stories this season. Would you like me to tell you about some of those?
I'd love to hear it.
All right. Well, we group our showroom oftentimes by color and materials. This season, one of the color stories that we're telling is a pastel story. We've offset the pastels with a bright chartreuse green color. Green's been very important in the market for several years, and it has gone down a little bit compared to what it was 5 years ago in appeal. The greens are very important and very strong in the market right now, however, are a bright chartreuse, and emerald green is also becoming very important. The blues have been popular for about 5 years in many colors. 5 years ago it was a soft robin's egg blue. Then it moved into light aqua, then dark aqua teal, and probably you're also all familiar with many peacock colors that have been popular in the last few years. Now we're seeing the blues go back to the soft colors again, and also there's a lot of cobalt in the marketplace. With these color stories and with all color stories in the market right now, a lot of it isn't the color so much as how the colors are put together. And there's a lot of intentional clashing and mixing of various shades of colors in ways that wouldn't have been acceptable just 3 or 4 years ago. For instance, orange is still a very popular color. And I say orange was a color that got no respect for years. It was a color that people thought of as being cheap, something associated with discount stores. But now orange is thought of as a very luxurious, hot, hip color. I always say that the Hermes box had a lot to do with that. The perception of everyone wanted that orange Hermes box, and it made orange a very sought-after color once again. Also, it combines the happiness of yellow with the richness of red. So it's a very warm, very attractive color. But the hot trend in orange right now is to take several shades of orange from melon colors, mixing with coral, mixing with very red oranges, taking those colors that intentionally clash and putting them all together. So on a sofa today, you won't see as much of a sofa with 2 matching pillows at each end of the sofa. What you would want to do these days is come up with 3 or 4 different pillows that don't go together, that look like they may not go together at all, and mix those on the sofa to tell a different story. This same technique is being used a lot in flower arranging and also in wall decor, putting various things together that normally wouldn't be thought of to go together.
I want to ask him a question. You're right. You know, the design of yesterday was you'd never put a red with the orange. I mean, that was just a no-no. It clashed. What makes it work?
Well, I think almost everything works with commitment, and things do go in a trend. I'm not saying it's so hard to pinpoint the one thing, the formula, that why does this orange look good with this red. I think it's really that you have the intention of doing it and you follow through. In the U.S., for the last several years, probably the last 15 years, white metals have been very strong. A lot of this is driven originally by jewelry design and the need for wedding rings. For years, the sought-after wedding ring was a solitaire diamond on a platinum band. As time has gone by, stainless steel is the mainstay in a home now, and whether it's a low-end new home all the way up to a multi-million-dollar home, everyone expects stainless steel appliances. So that's also driven a lot of the white metal in the marketplace. However, we are seeing there's a bit of a conversion now, and the pendulum swinging the other way, and golds are becoming very much more important again. There's no danger that they're going to displace white metal, but they are becoming much more important, and matte gold, also bronze tones are becoming much, much more important and sought after in home design. One thing at Global Views, we consider all the product that we do, whether it's furniture, lighting, decorative accessories, or mirrors, to all be a decorative accessory. When we choose our assortment, we're thinking about how we're going to display it in the showroom and how it's going to look in the end user's home. Erin is one of our pros here in the showroom who helps put all our vignettes together. She does a fantastic job every season. Every 6 months, we completely shuffle the showroom, reshuffle the deck like a deck of cards, and take some existing product mixed with brand new product. When we shuffle the whole thing up and show it again, it makes everything look brand new.
So in this display, for instance, we have a few new products like the Meridien glass and some older products like these Chinese people, but they all look brand new and fresh with this new color scheme that we've done with the pastel colors like Rick was speaking about. We always kind of work in a pyramid, and so if you can see up here, we've got the top mirror and working down in different layers, and Rick can talk a little bit about that.
People ask why you do the pyramid, what's the reason for it? Well, when you have so many things on a shelf, you have to organize it quick so you can give a quick visual cue as to what story it is you're trying to sell. First, we combine light colors and materials together, but we choose an assortment of several different kinds of materials to keep it interesting. So we'll put ceramic with glass, with crystal, with metal, and also combine it with wood and wood furniture.
We also try to keep it in the same sort of theme. Like if we're doing, this is a more traditional theme, so we've got a more traditional sculpture with these silhouettes that are very traditional. And all of the metals are the same metal. We do every once in a while mix it up, but for the most part we keep nickel with nickel and gold with gold.
Well, and back to the pyramid, why it is so important. The eye visually takes will automatically go into the center of the display. If you have several things scattered at various heights throughout a long, wide space, the eye doesn't know where to go. People are kind of looking all over and they're not focused. By combining the things together and overlapping them in a pyramid shape, you're immediately giving a visual clue that the customer can pick up on in just a matter of 2 or 3 seconds. They can see your entire presentation. If you had it scattered across, they'd have to stop there and study and try to figure out what the story is you're trying to tell them. You usually have their attention for such a short time. You want to get the message across as quickly as you can. Do you have anything to add to that, Erin?
Well, just that it's very much like a painting. So it's very contained. You've got a little bit of breathing space around it. You can tell one vignette from the other so that to keep them interested in that one display.
And then I'll just add one final thing. When you're selecting and you're thinking about the product for your showroom, think about the pyramid not only in your displays, but in your product assortment. Start with your key item, maybe one large, very special piece, something that will draw the customer in to look at your display. In this case, it's this fantastic neoclassic bust. We use this bust in conjunction with the mirror to create the center of our pyramid. That's also the center of our merchandising story. Then we add pieces to it that are medium sized and usually medium priced pieces so that that person who was drawn to this piece but may not be able to afford this bust, they still want to come away and take away something. They want to be a part of this display. They want to bring some of this home. So offer a selection of medium and lower price points so that everyone can buy something from your display.